Hi, Thomas Carlyle once said, "Our main business is not to see what lies dimly at a distance, but to do what lies clearly at hand." You know what? Humans are the only animal whose consciousness is constantly preyed upon by the past and the future. How many of us spend our days worrying or thinking about an upcoming event or agonizing or ruminating over something from the past? That's not good. The best way to live life is to focus your attention on what's actually happening now. Your only opportunity to be happy is now. When your unhappiness resides in the past or the future, why borrow from it for the present? You can only experience happiness by feeling it now. Always affirm the present moment. It's senseless to generate internal resistance to something that already is. To resist life itself, which is now and at all times now. There can be no happiness away from now. On the contrary, when you're not in alignment with the present moment, unhappiness will eventually arise. Tell you what, when you live in the present, you control your mind. When you're in the future or past, your mind controls you. So what then happens is that to gain that control, your mind endeavors constantly to mask the present moment with the past and the future. And that's a battle for control of your consciousness. Because connecting with the present moment gives you freedom from your mind. Tell you what, if you can't live in the present moment, you can't be in touch with life. The older we get, the quicker life seems to be. Life goes more slowly for kids. We remember in fine details the summers between school years when we were young, don't we? Why? Because as grown-ups, we spend too much time thinking about things that happened in the past and fretting over what might happen in the future. In the process, we forget to live the life that lies in our possession, the moment at hand. As kids, we were absorbed in the moment and not in what we did before or would do after. So my dears, life is now. There is never a time when it's not now. A long life is but a succession of engagements with the present moment, nothing more. When you are firmly anchored in the moment, you are more aware of what you are seeing, hearing, feeling, and doing. You're more in touch with yourself and with the world. It's up to you to choose the kind of a relationship you want to have with the present moment, which is now, with what is or what happens. So here are 7 small or simple things you can do to transform your life. Number 1, shift your focus from time to present. Disquiet, anxiety, worry, and future are caused by eclipsing now with the future. Remorse, anger, sadness, and vengefulness are all triggered by burdening now with the past. On the other hand, the ability to be fully present makes now absorbing action rather than psychological burden. When you're wholly present, you don't have to worry about the cessation of thinking about the past or the future, because the mind then stops involuntarily. Being fully present is like applying meditation to all your activities and routines. So don't be overly conscious of time. Focus on presence. Bring a sense of wonder and awe into every moment. Allow each moment to be one of discovery and revelation. Number 2, pause. Slow down is an unrealistic advice for many in today's world. So, don't slow down, but learn to pause. Pause to take in life's simplest moments, watching the sunset, taking a walk with a friend, or having a hot cup of coffee on a winter day. Don't fixate on the past or worry about the future. Fully experience the richness and subsequent happiness that's often right under our noses. Number 3, open up. Open yourself to the world with simplicity and a sense of wonder. Sharpen your perception to see things as they are. Refine your sensitivity to sense, feel, and alter patterns of subtle sensation through the power of your awareness. Keep your mind wholeheartedly on what you're doing and carry this ability into every activity. Reading, walking, thinking, or listening, or whatever you do. Number 4, observe more, interpret less. An overthinking mind that's always interpreting something finds it difficult to remain in the present. Emerson said it well, we can't spend the day in explanation. So don't get too excited or daunted because of overthinking. Be content to deal with things as they happen. Observe without the compulsion to judge. Number 5, pay undiluted attention always. It's not an activity that counts, but the quality of attention you bring to that activity. You can use any activity to develop concentration, clarity, and insight. The ideal place to start is to begin with an activity you enjoy and commit yourself to approaching it with full attention. Start mindfully, stay relaxed, and wholeheartedly focus on what you're doing. Whenever your attention wanders, gently bring it back to being fully aware of what you're doing. If stress becomes palpable, relax and smile playfully to yourself. Be very gentle with yourself throughout the process. Remember, if you practice living in the moment in simple, relaxed, and quiet time, it'll be easier to do so when things get more chaotic, challenging, or hectic. Number 6, learn to breathe. Breathing is our constant companion, but it is also an effective tool for living in the moment. Breathing mindfully brings your mind and body into sync with each other. When you learn to use your breath as a balancing rhythm of awareness and focusing attention, it'll help you steady yourself through every activity of your life. All you need to do is to be aware of your breathing. As you inhale, know that you are breathing in. As you exhale, know that you are breathing out. Be aware of your breathing and mindfully experience the moment-to-moment flow of sensations as the breath flows in and out of your nostrils. Or you can notice as your abdomen naturally rises and falls. Don't try to control, force, or change your breath in any manner. Instead, ride the waves of your breath as effortlessly and naturally as possible. I'm not teaching you a yoga or meditation exercise involving breathing deeper, slower, or trying to manipulate the breath in some other fashion. No, I'm asking you to just breathe. All I'm asking you is to effortlessly focus your awareness onto what's already going on naturally by itself. Simply relax into your breath, feel it just as it is, and allow the power of awareness to take over. Number 7, get above your thought. Thoughts provide the biggest distraction from living in the moment. Thinking is like switching into a fantasy of virtual reality that doesn't exist in this very moment. Thoughts filter the direct view of the way things are, thus freezing the flow of direct experience. You have to understand that your thoughts don't exist on a physical level. Look, these thoughts are merely thoughts. They only have the power over you that you give to them by identifying with their content. You are far more and greater than the chatter you hear in your head. Don't mistake your beliefs, assumptions, fantasies, and thoughts for reality. Thoughts are thoughts, and reality is reality. Now is reality. Dissolve all thoughts that are unrelated with the present moment Reduce them to a vague process of your mind that arises and unfolds without the need of a thinker. Don't get carried away or caught up with the contents of your thoughts. Disidentify from your thoughts and just be aware of the endless flow of the inner voices in your head without getting involved in them. That's how you live quietly by the stream of your busy and mischievous mind. Let's sum it up. Pay attention to the present moment with the sense of acceptance, non-judgment, and compassion for whatever you are experiencing. This isn't a goal because goals are about the future. Nothing happens next. It's not a destination, this is it. You're already there. Simply pay attention to what's happening in the present moment. Once you do that, you are living in the moment. Remember, this moment is your only opportunity to access happiness. There's nothing you can ever do or reach that'll get you closer to happiness than you are now. You can't do it in the future, and nothing that happened in the past can stop you from living this moment to its fullest. You can either do it now or never. In the comments below, please share with others how you live in the present moment, not burdened by the past and not blinded by the future. And yes, please subscribe to keep getting a regular flow of life's useful advice. And please don't forget to like if you so deem. Take care. See you next time.